That I cannot tell you, because that is the suspense of the film. You have to wait and see what's going to happen tomorrow. She's talented, she is beautiful, and she's timeless. 3D of the film, amazing. I mean, all the people who have seen it have loved the 3D. Also because we've shot it in 3D, as opposed to some films that convert, like Haunted, which was 3D. This is really good 3D. So the response has been fantastic. The response has been great even to the intrigue value of the film, because people really want to know what this film is about. It's a different film, it's a different kind of film. I can regress myself. So what I learned was something really peculiar. What I learned is that the people who love you, if they are with you through many lives, then so are the people who hate you. And I thought to myself, so what if people who hate you are around you and you don't even know who they are? So that makes for a great thriller. Dangerous Ishq, because it's about a love that has been trying to come together for 500 years. There is something extremely dangerous about them wanting to come together. There is something or someone who wants to keep them apart for some reason. Yes, it's very challenging because one has to create the authentic period. Girish Damija wrote some fantastic lines with the dialects in mind. Jain Deshmukh was designing the sets. There's Nidhi Yasha and Manish Malhotra were doing the costumes. My father, Praveen Bhatt, was taking care of the colors and the hues and making sure that every lifetime was different. It was quite challenging to recreate all these lives and to do them authentically and to make the audience believe. More so, it's 3D, so I wanted the audience to believe that they are there and they are watching it. It was reincarnation, but Om Shanti Om is for the lack of any other word, it's more what the Bollywood formula reincarnation is. I mean, you have one lifetime and then you are wronged in that lifetime and then you're born again to right what was wronged in another lifetime. Maybe we've seen that in Karan Arjun, we've seen that in Cars. This is not that way. This is a story of a girl whose boyfriend is kidnapped. That I cannot tell you, because that is the suspense of the film. Charisma is somebody who is extremely talented, someone who is timeless. She has the ability to be the girl of 2012 with the same finesse that she can play the girl of 1650. She's talented, she is beautiful, and she's timeless. Why would I not want her in the movie? In her personal life, or in her own life, she was probably in a space where she did not want to do films. And then when she was convinced that she wanted to take the plunge, she liked the script and she decided to do it. Any filmmaker who is going to want to make an erotic thriller, why would he go to Karisma Kapoor, who he knows has qualms about it? I would go to Polly and do a hate story instead. So I have never been a filmmaker who has changed a script for an actor. Perhaps the most sincere, the most professional actor I have worked with. Not a single question during the making of the film. Not a single dialogue has she changed. She's never come to me and said, oh, I don't want to say this. I think it's a new chemistry because Charisma has obviously worked with a lot of A-grade stars who are in the industry today. So if I were to cast Charisma with any of them, it would look like an old pairing. So I cast Rajniesh so that it looks today's film. It looks like a new film. I like 3D. I like to use 3D. It enhances the storytelling if you use it correctly. But other than that, it's just filmmaking. I mean, it's not that I want to shun 2D and I'll never do 2D again, and it's none of that. I mean, maybe my next film will be 2D. I mean, it depends on it depends really on the big actors. There are some actors who would want to do it. I mean, I've done Ras 3 and there's Imran Hashmi and Bipasha, and they are big actors and they have done it, and they have done it very well. Well, it's always a challenge. 1920 is a very good film, and it's one of my best films. This one is being directed by another new director, Bhushan Patel. When you say 1920, then the audience already knows what to expect. So it helps. It's like giving a new team a head start. See, in Dangerous Ishq, I think what's really great is the new script. I think people come to the theaters to watch a new story, and if the story is good, then they're going to stick. Because you get to see stars on TV, you get to see stars on YouTube, and so many supplements, endorsements, ads. There's nothing that the age of going to see a star in a theater is finished.